part 2 of the review of the SkyTrak software. The original one is showing you what is basic plan functionality, and now we're going to upgrade for a mere $129.95 a month. So let's dive in. Let's upgrade. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. All right, so what do we get? We need to activate. It's active, so the next charge date is a year from now. Okay, am I gonna shop add-ons? No. E6 software pack, so 15 courses from the True Golf E6 Connect. Again, that's $120 a year. I already have the TGC 2019 one-time subscription. Woo! One-time subscription of $750, I think. There was a 7 involved. Course play, no. I'm not gonna 30 courses. No, I rarely use course play, which I actually probably should start using that more. Anyway, so let's see what I just got. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out a SkyTrak because I'm gonna assume it's gonna need to pull that in. I may not have had to have done that, but we're doing it anyway because being from an IT background, it's like turn everything off and turn everything back on first before you actually call anybody. Now, I did see that there was a new functionality thing added that you could actually say which monitor controls this. So I actually have a large, gosh, I think it's a 50-inch TV monitor. So I have this guy for my monitor. I have this guy to watch TV, which I'm not doing right now because I didn't want to have the lights of the TV mess things up. But okay, so let's dive in. I like this new setup here, and I'm going to add my son so he has his own, so that way his bag mapping is different. All right, so let's jump into this guy first and just see what this will give us. I'm super stoked about this. Okay. All right, normal. So that is what we had. Greens, fairways, obviously I'm digging this. So one of the best things from my short game that I've neglected because I haven't had this plan is going into greens. I usually change this because I want a smaller target, right? I want it to be a little more challenging. So I'll use a medium, usually do the medium 4 because the depth, I like the sideways depth, and usually my miss is a little bit of a pull. But you also have hard, which is even smaller. So that's 20 by 10. The golf course I have been playing at, Balcones Country Club, their greens are actually this small. So hitting greens, it's a challenge. But let's go back to medium. I'm gonna choose what I normally choose. Now this guy, this is fire. This is fire. Like if there's just one thing I'm gonna do, it's gonna be this guy, switch to randomizer. And what this does is this says you can set what is my minimum target and then what is my maximum target. So if I'm just working on my wedges, I may choose, let's say 123. And I like that they have these plus and minuses because before, I don't think it had the pluses. I couldn't get it. You would have to sit there and slide it back and forth getting it just right. So excellent. All right, so let's go apply. Okay. So unfortunately, the way this works on the screen now is it kind of hides my line a little bit. Let me see. It actually does need to be adjusted. So remember what I said in the previous video. We're gonna go up to the hamburger. We're gonna go to settings. We're going to adjust the camera. So now you'll see, I don't like follow ball. 45-degree first person, I like the first person. You can see the dispersion circles are now on. Shot tracer shows the last 5 shots. Yeah, that's all right. Maximum graphics. Main distance view, I want to do total. Shot dispersion, I want to do total. Your choices are going to be carry versus total. I like to go off total, even though I look at carry. So as I said in the other video, it makes more sense if you watch the other video first. But ball spin, It's going to show the side spin versus spin axis. I'm going to actually change it to spin axis. The greens, I don't get a choice on that. Wind condition, not worried about that. It's kept my altitude temperature, so that's all good. Range markers, yes. So show center line. Blah. Leave that on. Dispersion circles, I don't like those. Dominant hand. Okay, so this is all set. And the weird thing is there's no like apply. So if I like change it, you apply, you just X out. Xing out, it just from a user experience level, I don't like that. Oh. So the whole reason we went there was to adjust the camera, because I want to scoot that dude over a little bit. And this is it seems so weird that it's that way. So I'm seeing where my balls are hitting right there. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit more. It seems like the ball should be over there, but yeah, it's all right. Okay, we're about right there. Let's try that guy. Okay, yes, that looks good. So you can see, I'm telling you right now, this is awesome. 82 yards, and the flag is there. And remember what we're gonna do, and this is a little more challenging with the wedges because I'm gonna be swapping out wedges. So let's slick the pitching wedge. And maybe this is good because I'm actually gonna end up just using my pitching wedge for all these shots versus just sitting there, because I'll switch. I'll do 60 to 125 and then I'll just rotate between my wedges depending upon what the distance is. But this way, it's gonna make me use one club. Okay, let's see what it looks like to do these. Hey, watch out. Man, I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Oh, by the way, this happens a lot. When the ball like rolls around it, or the green vibrates just a little bit, it causes the ball just to shake, or the monitor itself to shake. You get that, cannot figure out what the actual spin is on the ball. So I just ignore those. Okay, so now we're going for 90. Let's actually try and hit a normal shot. Get there, get there. Okay, so this is new. This is new. I like this. So it's telling me how many feet, which when you're putting, that's what really matters, right? Obviously the same stuff, 6 yards offline. It shows your dispersion, it shows your dispersion. It shows your green. I like this. I would like to see this like shrink up. I don't know if I can adjust that or not, but oh. And let's add the shot detail. I love this. I love this detail. This is, man. For brand new $1,000 launch monitor to have all this extra data, this is awesome. So 88 yards now. It's not really, I don't feel like the randomization is really happening like it normally would. 88 yards. All right. 100 total, 88 carry, 87 carry. And that's where especially with these, that's what I'm looking for, right? And then that rollout seems extensive for a carry of 87 yards, especially when the backspin, that's more like a 7-iron backspin. Let's look at some of the other options. We're not gonna get hung up on practicing. So go in, I'm going to change this. I'm gonna switch back to standard. I'm going to set this at 165. Apply. And then switch over to the old 7-iron. Okay, and switch that to the 7-iron. Oh, one of the things that I didn't show you, doggone it, in the other video. So when it comes to comparing irons, so I'm going to be doing a series of testing out, let's say, all the Titleist balls, like all their premium balls against each other. So, you know, the Pro V, Pro V1 X, the Pro V1 dash, left dash, whatever. And then there's another Titleist. So I'm going to compare all of those. You can't use the software to do a comparison. You actually have to track which ones are which. Let's get one in there and maybe. Little tuggy. All right, so expected distance 176. So it's telling me this is how far my iron should be going. It was a little bit of a pull, which means I had draw spin on it. So what I can do now, and which is what I'm going to do when I shoot the videos comparing golf balls, is I can come in here, and now I can click compare club, and you'll see over here it adds number 2. And that way I can track the different numbers based on either what iron you have. Like if I'm trying to compare my Titleist T100S to my Tour Edge, the 723 prototype. So if I wanted to compare how those two different irons play, then I can do it that way. Or I can actually use that to say I'm going to change balls with my 7-iron, and I can add up to 5 additional clubs. So I can actually compare 5 different balls to each other, and we may actually get to there where I'm going head to head with Titleist, Callaway, whatever other name brands I want to utilize to see what they do. So anyway, more information than you care to know. Okay, so the same place you change the settings, there's this new performance tab, and it's actually keeping track of this session and all the different, based on having a green, it's keeping track of, for my 7-iron, tells me the distance I had it at, how many shots, how many hits, how many misses, so it's tracking my accuracy in a session. I like that. That's really cool. Okay, so let's actually jump out of this guy. I think I've touched on everything that I wanted to touch on, and let's see what adjustments we have at the other courses. Okay, so let's look at the accuracy range and see what we can do there. Okay, so we have 39 yards, 75, 110, 407 total to the end. Never will see 407. This old back can't handle that. So let's say, I really do like this. Let's see what options we have to make adjustments on this guy. So it's interesting that it's choosing 39 yards, 75, 110. What is it basing it on? What if we switch? We select an iron, doesn't change anything. So basically, why would it select? That's interesting, SkyTrak, why you selected it that way. 110, so let's switch to pitching wedge and let's hit these distances just to see what happens. All right, let's try the 39. I actually need work on the 39 yard. Oh, boo. Next one, 75. Ooh, that's fun. So does that count? Did I hit it? I don't know. That was fun. Turned green. I don't know what that means. Okay, now 110 is the next. It's a little bit more juice on it. Get up. Yeah. No, it didn't count. So it actually has to go inside of that circle. That's interesting. I mean, I was 7 yards short, but hey, fun. And it actually keeps it green, so it actually knows, so I can actually keep going until I actually hit that. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so I have literally just upgraded this guy, so I doubt it's going to give me anything for free. So if I choose this guy, view course, let's see what it does. It's locked. Okay, you see, okay, so here we can at least go through on what they have here. Bay Harbor, Golf Club of de Genevieve, Great Northern, Hawk Tree Golf Club, Hillcrest Country Club. Hillcrest? I wonder which Hillcrest that is. I always wanted to play Hillcrest in Kansas City. Hudson National, Innisbrook, Kia, Kissing Tree. Hey, Kissing Tree. Lago, Lake Genevieve. So I mean, there's some nice courses here. The Aces Club. So obviously you can slow down and watch this in slow motion to see Pebble Beach. That's cool. Augusta National probably is not on there. Nope. And you'll see that they're all locked. Again, you can set up to 4 players. You can set up matches. I'm going to assume that you could probably play online. You can do that with TGC 2019 as well. Get a lot more courses. However, this is built into SkyTrak, so I'm going to assume it's probably going to ride along with it just a little bit better than TGC 2019 does, but I like TGC. Okay, so we can't do anything here. Okay, interesting. Guys, gonna pick a tournament to compete in, scan QR code, connect here. Take your swing and check the leaderboards. Yeah, I'll do a video on that if I figure it out. It's not really of interest to me. Okay, so this is gonna be something I'm interested in seeing. Game evaluation, skills assessment, bag mapping, and a wedge matrix. So pretty much everything that SkyTrak had before. I did the wedge matrix, that was nice. I'm curious if this is what comes up with what you're looking for as far as distances from your clubs, based on the suggestions when you're like at the different practice areas. Number of clubs 13, shots per club is 5. Okay, so this actually goes through mapping your clubs, which is going to take more time than I'm going to do for this video, but at least you can see what you can do it. All right, challenges. Okay, so challenges. Let's see what's in here. I'm going to guess it's probably like closest to the hole. All right, so we got a single player, closest to the pin. Is that, oh, look at this, closest to the pin, target practice, so shot and mid-range, long drive competition. I can get it out there, but not long drive wise. And then multi-range, sequential stages. That is, what is that for? Challenge your skills across multiple stages and ranges in the multiple range mode. Each stage features various ranges with set shots per range. Okay, it's been doing this for a while. I don't know, maybe I need to restart, reload, something. But we're not gonna mess with this anymore. This actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this actually is cool, because this is where you can have your buddies over and actually do a closest to the pin challenge, do a multiplayer. Event mode, I'm gonna guess, is probably probably where you actually play in a tournament online, is what I'm guessing. But let's do closest to the pin, single player. Oh, interesting. Let's do the city range and tee off. Let's see what this looks like. Shots per round, 3, scoring mode, top score, auto. Yes, I like it. Okay, what are we doing? 155 yards. So we will hit the 8. And I'm using my my old set because my other clubs are in the truck. He is not clean. Okay, so very important thing about using irons that are a little dirty. That dirt will transfer to the ball, which will transfer to your screen. Always use clean balls. Always use clean clubs too. But I always use Titleist Pro V1s because I actually did, back when I did my other video on the Titleist Pro V1 versus the Titleist Pro V1 RCT ball. I think I'm going to get the Callaway balls that I'm seeing for the MLM and just see if that helps the misreads. Because that, spoiler alert, it still does misreads. You can't, that has not been fixed. The SkyTrak Plus I think is much better than the OG. Again though, $1,000. Is it worth $1,500? I don't know. Guess it depends on how much money you have. All in all, love the new release of SkyTrak. I still love my OG SkyTrak. Having the SkyTrak Plus with all the club data, that would be fantastic, but not something I really need. I think I can spend that money a little bit smarter, working with different coaches, you know, working out, using it for that kind of purpose, not having a sim. This data that I'm getting from this is enough data, and it's going to be enough data for almost everybody out there, unless you're a teacher or unless you're a pro and you understand the data to know all of that path stuff. So anyway, guys, get this. It's only $9.95. I don't have a link for it because it's only a SkyTrak. SkyTrak Plus, I do have a link that I'll provide below if you want to go ahead and step up to the $24.99 is what it is on sale for right now. But guys, having something like this is fantastic. And the nice thing is you don't have to build all of this amazing stuff out. I probably have maybe 5,000 invested, but that was based on what the cost was back when I got this 3 years ago, which if I got the $1,000 version now, it's probably more like 5. No, if I got, based on what, I think the SkyTrak when I bought it was maybe 2,000 at the time. So that knocks it off. So you could build what I've got for $4,000. It's all DIY. Check out that video's coming soon. But you can also just start like I did, which you can actually see that old video, link below, just hitting into a net. I was projecting it onto my monitor. You can use an iPad, you can use your phone even. You can take it to the range, all this other great stuff, but get something or not. Go to the range, whatever works. Just get out there and work, grind. Work on your game. It's gonna get you having more fun and you're gonna keep it more findable, and we will talk to you later.